We're not gonna sit here and fucking dwell on this, Danny. You know how we've been going at this. We're not gonna let nothing hold us back. What's the next fucking move? What are we doing? Are we painting the IS? Or are we jumping to the E30? We're gonna flip one. If it's the E30 that goes next, then we just start stripping it apart.
We had a manual swap video for Carlo's car, and I really liked the way the video was coming out. It was really good. Like, probably one of my favorites. I was getting ready to start editing the video, and the memory card just completely broke apart. And I've had that memory card since I got this camera, so like 4 years maybe. Completely lost everything. I tried my best to try to glue everything back together, trying to make it work, you know, spent like over an hour on it.
I like how you're not being so as upset, trying to keep a good smile on your face, but yeah, Danny's pretty upset before this video started recording. We'll keep it real with you guys. We can't let none of this shit hold us back. What's the next move? We got to figure out next move. Is it the E30 or the IS? Me personally, I'm saying flip for it. Fuck it. Let's do heads or tails. Heads, it's the IS. Tails, the E30.
Yep.
You have a coin?
Let's get it.
Let me check on the truck real quick.
Flip it right.
Flip it right?
This is gonna be.
Let it down on the floor? Or?
Yeah, let it out on the floor.
I'm gonna go over here so I don't hit the Lincoln.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. We're gonna be jumping into the E30 like we promised. We moved everything around. Carlo's freshly manual swap car is on the side where the E30 was. We put the E30 on little rollers so we can move it around pretty easily. And we're gonna start tearing apart the interior today because I feel like that's gonna be the easiest. Get it ready to paint the interior, and then also start working on the engine bay as well. Before we do any suspension work and have to take off the wheels and all the suspension, that could probably be the last thing so we can figure everything out. The brainstorming that we have right now is I wanna take it down to almost a complete bare shell, repaint everything, do all the body work, shave the engine bay, and start from there. Luckily, we have all the parts. The car is complete. I can always source new parts or used parts and just redo the entire car with a similar style, but way nicer, obviously.
You should bag it.
I should bag it. I should put on hydros, bro. But drive normal?
A random curveball to you. You should bag it.
Don't you ever say that shit again, bro.
Oh, I mean, look at how it's tucking here. It looks really nice.
I know.
You could probably get to sit a little
If it tug, yeah, oh yeah. If I bag it, it would be gnarly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We'll see what happens, bro. I'm honestly, I'm open for anything. I really want to be different with this car. Anything's possible. I'll put hydros on this thing, you know? This is static though, bro. This is how I drive.
You could probably get it lower than that one.
Oh, for sure. Especially if we do body work in the inside, we grind everything down. I was talking to Junior, and he said that the body work on the engine bay is gonna be a lot easier on this car. There's not really much. He said to do plates on everything. He said if we tack, it's gonna be a lot of body work like his, and that's what he's learning. We haven't really shown what's been going on ever since the truck left, but he's almost done with the body work, at least fiberglassing. Now he's onto the Bondo. Should be done this week or next week, which is perfect timing because we're still waiting for pistons anyways.
Are you deleting the
fuse box? Bro, that's the second time you've done that.
Hey, the thing about this guy, anything he touches, he breaks. We're gonna put a whole video together.
A compilation or what?
Let's see who that is.
What's up, buddy? Martin's making tri-tip.
These guys are gonna stop working on cars and start fucking making tri-tips for a living.
They look fucking good. I know. Why don't you do meal prep plans?
Static barbecue.
Static barbecue. For me, I like medium rare.
Remember if it tasted sweet? I don't remember. Just do 2 of them. Okay, we'll do 1 and 1, yeah. We're gonna get straight to it.
Game plan today is strip the whole interior. Hopefully, if we have time to take the dash out, we can take the dash out, but try to take the dash out because we're gonna remove all the heater and AC components. Removing the dash, we can take out those heater core lines. I'm definitely gonna be deleting the wipers, you know, and welding up the holes. We took out the seats, we took out everything in the trunk, which is a lot. A bunch of used parts, a bunch of new parts that I've been collecting that I just threw in here when we were moving things around. And here's the fun part, showing you guys all the work that needs to be done in the trunk. You can see that the inside, we didn't do a good job at sealing everything up, and it's all rusted, so we're gonna have to definitely clean everything there. And there's a bunch of water that's been built up that I've never cleaned up. Bro, there's so much water in here. Oh my God. No way, John, come here. Typically, the rust is around the battery because of the acid and then the water.
It's not my favorite.
E30 tings.
When I talk crypto to him.
Shut up, boy. I forgot that I had these complete fuse kit for the fuse box with all OEM fuses. Super nice, super clean, and it replaces all those janky old ones.
Fucking lights come with safety water. If you fucking get stranded out there somewhere, you got water, just take off the fucking tail light.
Jumping into the interior, which has been all cleaned up. I hate the early model seats because they're full of hay or whatever this is. It just falls apart all over the interior every time you take it apart.
Got it off. We'll just glue it. We'll just glue it and you won't even be able to tell. Do a little fucking Bondo on that bitch. Show you the final product later.
The original color of the carpet before I painted it. At this point, what I'm gonna be doing is trying to mark everything up so I don't get lost with the whole wiring harness. Luckily, there's not a lot to it, so I'm not really gonna have that much issues finding where everything is. We have the hazards, defroster, obviously this little clock unit that I'm gonna be replacing. We have the AC controls, I'm gonna be deleting all that stuff. Aside from that, there's not much to everything else. So this is gonna be pretty easy to put everything back together. But just in case, just for that peace of mind, tape everything up and write everything down. Dash is off for the first time. Now the only thing really left to do is remove the carpet. We don't necessarily have to take the carpet off right now, do we?
This is the part that this is the shit that I don't like.
It's only been like 2 hours, we've already stripped apart most of the interior, except for the carpet.
Everything that came out of that thing looked a lot less. Not my favorite.
Not my favorite. The carpet should be relatively easy to pull out now. You can see just by me pulling it, get to it. And I'm not sure if I'm just gonna get a brand new carpet. Brand new carpet's like $1,000 bucks.
You're gonna get a brand new carpet?
Yeah, I'm gonna get a brand new carpet. I'm gonna redo the whole car. Luckily, what I always tell myself whenever I stress out about how much money I'm gonna be spending on this car, I bought this car for 800 bucks, so everything else that I put into it is fine because the car was practically free. And aside from us hacking up the quarter panel, replacing it, stripping the whole car, motor swapping it, it's still a clean title. Like that sparkly steering wheel, it fits you really well, bro. Put that in the Lincoln. Mini ad break. We are dropping some new Static Garage stickers. We have the old school stickers in chrome, the OG style, and we also have the lowrider edition stickers. So make sure to go down to the website, support the channel, get some stickers.
If we get 1 million subscribers, bro.
Hey, don't say shit because if you say shit,
we get 1 million subscribers to the channel,
you get a Static Garage tat on your ass.
on my butt cheek,
No, you won't, dog.
I will tattoo Static Garage that big on my butt cheek.
The right one or left one?
When we get to the 1 million subscribers, we'll let them make the call.
I know, it makes me sad too, because I'm like having flashbacks of how depressed I was when I had to take it all apart and put it back together.
Remember all the problems we dealt with that car?
Oh shit, John doesn't want me touching his car. I'm more mature now in a sense that like I know a lot more. I feel like I'm still gonna struggle regardless on putting things back because it's always hard, you know? I have a better understanding of what I want to move forward and like how I wanna do it. I feel like I cheaped out a lot. Like I just rushed to put everything back together. I didn't know what bolts. Jeremiah and Martin having a little fun over there on the other side. When I rushed to put that thing back together, I used a lot of miscellaneous bolts, A lot of bolts were loose, the interior was falling apart, the headliner wasn't done. I didn't have the money or funds to do that. And obviously it's still gonna cost a lot of money, but now that we have so many projects that we're working on, I want this to be like a showstopper. I want to take this to a show and it be one of the cleanest cars there. Obviously, it's gonna be a lot of money and time and work to do that, but that's like my goal, and I wanna film it all for you guys, take it all apart and putting it back together again. Everything's looking sweet right now. Obviously, there's some water issues in the trunk that we have to work out, but aside from that, everything else looks good. It was definitely a picture queen though, you know? Like it was clean in person, but then you could spot out so many flaws. I'm gonna give you guys a couple ideas that I have with the whole car. As far as engine, keep the same motor, fully rebuild it, polish and chrome more pieces, most likely go ITBs from Rapid Racing. Shave the bay entirely, try to make it as clean as possible with what knowledge we have, because we're gonna be doing it ourselves. The interior, reupholster everything, reupholster the headliner, the dash, have it all fixed because there's a bunch of cracks. As far as the bodywork outside, I'm gonna keep a stock body, and I just wanna do all the bodywork again. The paint didn't come out the best, so I wanna make sure it's super glossy and black, keeping it with the gloss jet black. Suspension, completely redoing the suspension. A lot of people aren't fans of the diving board, but I personally really like them. The only way I think it can get better than this is going with the Euro setup, which is very expensive, but I feel like it would look just so freaking good. For the interior, all I gotta rip out is the headliner, carpet, and the HVAC unit. So the heater core and all the AC stuff down there. So once all that gets ripped out, it'll be pretty much it. And we're gonna be moving forward to the engine bay. Just like juniors, I know there's a lot of welding and shaving going on, but that's what John and Saucy do best. They're gonna be getting in here, and hopefully he doesn't get a little too high on me and start blessing the car, because I don't have any seats for him to sit on. So on that note, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. I'll see you guys next time.